Do you need or even just want encouragement? Somebody rooting for you in your corner? Then this channel is for you, because I am here to encourage, uplift, talk self-health, and sometimes even fashion, because this is confidence, curvy, and chic. Now, last video, we talked about taking back our happiness and what that really means and what we need to do in order to do that. And today, we are talking about doing what we want to do. I'm sorry, I'm really hyped today and I'm trying to figure out why, but you know what? I don't care why. I am happy. I am happy. I have all the feels right now. I don't know if it's just this look and the vibes that's flowing off of this look right now, because yesterday I was down and out. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I was down and out yesterday, not really feeling it. You know, the whole virtual schooling thing, it's kind of getting to me. I mean, I'm glad my kids are being protected and I'm able to keep them home this school year, but I was just not having it yesterday. But today, in this right here, I'm feeling myself. So as I'm feeling myself, I'm going to record this video. So bear with me today, okay? Bear with me. So like I said, last video, we talked about taking back control, you know, gaining our happiness back. Stop letting the opinions and suggestions of others weigh on us to the point that they actually direct us. And today we're going to actually talk about what's next. Doing what you want to do. Figuring out what makes you happy. So without further ado, let's go right on ahead and dive even deeper. Let's get into it. So where do we start but the beginning, right? The very beginning. What makes you happy? What makes you you? What gives you all the feels? What gives you that excitement, that joy, that makes you be like this and feeling yourself, right? Now for me, besides outfits that just gives me, you know, good vibes and all that good stuff, I like helping other people. I like being that person that you can vent to, you know, that ear that's just there to listen when you need somebody to just listen for once, or that person that you can bounce ideas off of. I'm that wall. That's me. I could be that ear. I could be that wall. I could be that shoulder that you just need to cry on for a little bit. I'm that person. I'm that girl for you, right? Why? Why does that matter? Why do you want to hear about other people's problems? Because in the end, I know they will get to victory. I know they will end up being happy. I know they will have that joy, because that sorrow only lasts for a little bit. You will have that excitement and you will have all the feels like I'm getting right now. That time is coming for them. And I know that. I believe in that, and knowing that that time comes and being able to be there when that time comes, whether they're calling me on the phone or I'm there in person while they're telling me that, being able to hear, because you know you can hear somebody when they're smiling, or see when they give you that beaming smile, and even through text messages, because you can always tell when somebody's either happy or sad or something is going on with them through text messages, through text message as well. I don't know about y'all, but I know I can, because you know we even use gifts now. So when I'm talking with my friends and family, even through gifts, you can tell if something is going on or if something is really truly great, right? Being there in that moment gives me joy. Seeing other people's joy, hearing about other people's joy gives me joy. It gives me all the feels as well, to know that better is coming. Just to know that better is coming for myself gives me joy, because I know that what I'm going through right now will not last forever. Because if they get in a victory, they're having the joy, they're getting the excitement and all the feels and stuff like that. That time is coming for me. It's coming for me. And that gives me all of the joy that I need. That fulfills that void that I need. Now, Some of y'all are like, well, that's all good and dandy and all, but what about me? Find out your what. What is your what? What gives you all of that? What makes you happy? You. You happy. Forget about what anybody else has to say. Forget about what anybody else might think. Forget about what expressions you might see on other people's faces. Who cares about that? You care so much about what other people will say, think, or do that you forget about yourself. What about you, boo? What about you? What makes you happy? What takes you there? Figure that out. You. So with all that being said, whether I'm going through a storm or not, I know that my situations will always be better. There is always light at the end of the tunnel, and I want to encourage you with that as well. That no matter what, whether you're going through something right now or not, or if you're getting ready to get into something that is just going to ruin your day all the time, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. Okay? Joy will come for you. Joy will come for you. Okay? Don't forget that. There is victory for everyone. Just because you see somebody getting victory after victory, having all the feels, getting that excitement and stuff like that, having the kids, getting married and all, be happy for them. And know that your turn is coming. It might not be tomorrow, but your turn is coming, okay? And that's a whole nother conversation for another time. But I just want to let y'all know that your time is coming, okay? After you figure out your what and even your why, like I have, next we have to figure out how. How are we going to incorporate that into our everyday lives? And for me, that honestly was easy because I'm nosy at heart anyway. Don't judge me. Don't come for me. I know. I mean, I mind my business. But if you crack open that door even just a little bit, I'm going to ask questions because that's me. Right? And I tend to ask the right questions as well. But honestly, even if I check up on my friends and my family just to honestly see how they are doing, because we gotta do mental and emotional and spiritual checkups on the ones that we love and we really truly care about, right? When I do that, and even if I still don't know that they're going through something, because they might be like me and tend to bottle up their situations, and I know it's a problem. We talked about it before, but it's okay. I'm working on it. So even if they're like that, and I still don't know that anything is going on, just the fact that we had that conversation in itself, and I know it brightened up my day, so it must have brightened up their day, even just a smidge, gives me joy. It helps me keep going. And that's what you have to do. You have to find something that even gives you just a little bit more joy than you had 5 minutes ago, right? But what's your how? How will you incorporate that into your everyday life, even during lockdown? Because I mean, it is September 2020, and if you're like me, my kids have not seen the inside of any other building. The only building inside they've seen is the one that holds their beds in it. Because I'm that mom. And if you're like me and you keep your kids hostage at home, and they're just lucky and blessed that they have a backyard, to play in. Thank you, Jesus, for grass. What are you going to do, right? You have to get creative. You have to get creative. You can't quit on you. Yes, that's not an option anymore. Quitting on you is not an option. Saying no, it's going to be too hard, is not an option when it deals with you and your self-care anymore. Always choose you, right? That's what we talked about. So what are you going to do? How are you going to incorporate that into your everyday life? You have to really and truly think and get creative. Because if you're like me and it's still locked down, even though they're on the third level of opening now and everything is opening back up, I ain't got time for that. COVID is real, okay? I ain't caring what nobody say. If you're like me, you have to get creative. Because you deserve to be happy. It's your time, okay? So you need to do what you need to do. Take that self-care time, okay? Don't forget, choose you, because I choose you. And if I choose you, you need to choose you. So always take that challenge and encourage yourself. Lastly is, when are you going to start? And I say right now, right after watching this video, go ahead and start. Do what you need to do, boo boo, to make sure that you are happy. Go ahead and start. And if unfortunately it is deemed too soon or impossible to do right now, then schedule it. Stop making excuses and schedule it. Schedule in a time to take care of you, to make sure that you do what you need to do in order to fill that void and make sure you are continuously happy, even if it's once a week. That's the least you can do for yourself. Once a week. It's for you. Not your kids, not your husband, not your wife, not your mama, not your daddy, not your auntie, not your uncle, not your... It's for you. You need to make sure you take that time out for you, right? We are all slowly learning this, but we have to check up on ourselves. We have to be like, all right, what we need to do today, because this mood needs to be gone. It needs to be kicked. It's not happening. I'm not doing this. We need to make sure we check up on ourselves and continuously make ourselves happy. You cannot count on other people to make you happy. So you need to make sure you at least do it for yourself. You're always there for everybody else. Be there for yourself. Check up on yourself. Make sure you are healthy and happy too, okay? Never become too busy to check up on you, and always appreciate who and where you are. And that's it. That's exactly what I would love to dive even deeper in next video. The appreciation of you. Thank you so much for reaching the end of this video, and definitely thank you so much for tuning into my channel today. I truly enjoy this platform more than you guys out there understand, because it allows me to truly and freely be myself, encourage others, and I'm just so happy about it. So you all remember to keep your head up, give yourself enough slack, and always stay confident, curvy, and chic.